Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system and the fifth planet from the Sun. It is a gas giant with a mass more than 2.5 times that of all the other planets in the solar system combined, and slightly less than 1/1000th the mass of the Sun. Jupiter is the third brightest natural object in the Earth's night sky after the Moon and Venus, and it has been observed since prehistoric times. It was named after Jupiter, the chief deity of ancient Roman religion. Jupiter is a gas giant, being primarily composed of gas and liquid rather than solid matter. It is the largest planet in the solar system, with a diameter of 142,984 kilometers, 88,846 miles, at its equator, giving it a volume 1,321 times that of the Earth. Its average density, 1.326 g per cubic centimeter, is lower than those of the 4 terrestrial planets. Jupiter's atmosphere is composed of about 75% hydrogen, 25% helium, and trace amounts of other gases, such as methane, ammonia, and water vapor. The atmosphere is very turbulent, with winds that can reach speeds of up to 400 miles per hour, 640 kilometers per h. Jupiter's atmosphere is also home to a number of large storms, the most famous of which is the Great Red Spot. The Great Red Spot is a giant anticyclonic storm that has been raging for centuries. Jupiter has a very faint ring system, made up of dust and small particles. The rings are thought to have been created by comets or asteroids that have been broken up by Jupiter's gravity. Jupiter is a very active planet, and it is thought to have a very strong magnetic field. The magnetic field is generated by the planet's rapid rotation, and it is so strong that it can deflect charged particles from the Sun. Jupiter is a fascinating planet, and it is still being studied by scientists today. There are many mysteries about Jupiter that have yet to be solved, and it is likely that we will continue to learn new things about this planet for many years to come. Here are some additional facts about Jupiter. 1. Jupiter's day is only 9.9 hours long, but its year is 11.86 Earth years long. 2. Jupiter's atmosphere is so deep that if you could fall into it, you would never reach the surface. 3. Jupiter has a powerful magnetic field that is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. 4. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a giant anticyclonic storm that is larger than Earth. 5. Jupiter has more moons than any other planet in the solar system. 6. Jupiter is a very active planet, and it is thought to have a very strong internal heat. Moons of Jupiter. There are 95 moons of Jupiter with confirmed orbits as of the 23rd of March, 2023. This number does not include a number of meter-sized moonlets thought to be shed from the inner moons, nor hundreds of possible kilometer-sized outer irregular moons that were only briefly captured by telescopes. Altogether, Jupiter's moons form a satellite system called the Jovian system. The most massive of the moons are the 4 Galilean moons, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, which were independently discovered in 1610 by Galileo Galilei and Simon Marius, and were the first objects found to orbit a body that was neither Earth nor the Sun. Much more recently, beginning in 1892, dozens of far smaller Jovian moons have been detected and have received the names of lovers, or other sexual partners, or daughters of the Roman god Jupiter, or his Greek equivalent Zeus. The Galilean moons are by far the largest and most massive objects to orbit Jupiter, with the remaining 91 known moons, and the rings together composing just 0.003% of the total orbiting mass. Of Jupiter's moons, 8 are regular satellites with prograde and nearly circular orbits that are not greatly inclined with respect to Jupiter's equatorial plane. The Galilean satellites are nearly spherical in shape due to their planetary mass, and are just massive enough that they would be considered major planets if they were in direct orbit around the Sun. The other 4 regular satellites, known as the inner moons, are much smaller and closer to Jupiter. These serve as sources of the dust that makes up Jupiter's rings. The remainder of Jupiter's moons are outer irregular satellites whose prograde and retrograde orbits are much farther from Jupiter and have high inclinations and eccentricities.